Let's be honest, common sense doesn't always make sense in sales. In most of life, we're taught that waiting our turn and not pursuing too hard is the right thing to do. And it is for the most part. That's just common sense in everyday life. But in final expense sales, abusing that mindset will keep your wallet empty and your clients unprotected. Today, we're going to talk about something that I like to call final expense common sense. Because the rules of this business, they're different. Sales are not a courtesy, it's a responsibility. And if you're in this business, you need to stop acting like a nice salesperson and start thinking like a professional problem solver. Before we dive in, please remember to like and subscribe because it means a lot to me. This is the trap of traditional common sense. Most new agents go wrong here. They treat sales like customer service. They think, I don't want to bother people. Or maybe they think, if they're interested, that they'll call me back. No, they won't. Seriously, they will not call back. Not because they don't care, but because you didn't create a sense of urgency. It's also your job. Traditional common sense says, don't be pushy. Final expense common sense says, be persistent with purpose. You're not selling a product, you're protecting a family and providing peace of mind. And that means that you can't wait for someone to get around to it to end up not actually getting around to it. Sales is service, not etiquette. Here's what I tell every new agent. Sales is not a favor that you're asking for. It's a service that you're providing. If you truly believe in the value of your product, then every time that you don't ask the tough questions, you're actually doing your client a disservice. Think about it. If the doctor that you have knew that you had a life-threatening condition, but was too polite to bring it up, would that be professionalism or neglect? And would you be able to sue them? Final expense agents protect people from financial pain when it matters the most. You're not asking for money, you're offering peace of mind. So, no, it's not being pushy to follow up. It's being professional. You're caring enough to make sure that your client is protected. Let's talk about polite agents versus professional closers. There's a difference between polite agents and professional closers. Polite agents wait. They don't want to interrupt. They let the client think about it forever until they're not actually thinking about it. Professional closers know how to guide the conversation. They listen, but they also lead. A polite agent will say, would you like to think about it and get back to me? And they use it as an excuse to get off the phone when they don't know how to handle the situation. A professional says, I understand what you want to think about. What part do you need a little more clarity on so that I can help you make the right decision today? Do you see the difference? Both are respectful, but only one is effective. Final expense common sense. It's polite to listen, but it's smart to lead. Let's get into the science of decision fatigue. Studies show that the average adult makes over 35,000 decisions every single day. It was even cited on CNBC this year. By the time you get a senior on the phone, they've already spent all morning making decisions about medication, bills, grandkids, or doctor's appointments. So when you encourage, think about it, you've just added another decision to their pile, and you lost your shot. Your job isn't to pressure. Your job is to simplify, to make it easy for them to say yes. That's what great salespeople do. They help people make good decisions without overwhelming them. Let's try to replace maybe later with let's fix it now. If there's one piece of final expense common sense I wish that every new agent understood, it's this. Maybe later means never. Your job isn't to collect maybes. It's to create clarity and comfort right now. Because when people feel understood and guided, they say yes. And that's when you stop chasing sales and you start building relationships. So stop playing by traditional common sense. You're not in the etiquette business, you're in the commitment business. Final expense common sense means you follow up like it matters, guide with confidence, and close with care. Because if you truly believe in what you sell, you're not just selling insurance, you're protecting legacies. If you're ready to learn how to build a six-figure career selling final expense and Medicare insurance with 10 to 30 inbound appointments a day, connect with us at blackrockins.com. That's blackrockins.com. And if this helped, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment below. What's the one piece of final expense common sense that you've learned in your career so far?